Alright, welcome back to Monster Train TO2. Let's check in at the Tipsy Inn. Business is good, my coffers are full of gold, and life is looking up. I'll repay my debt in no time, nothing could possibly go wrong. Great. Ah, my star employee, right. I know I promised you a higher salary than Archie was paying you, and I promised the gold is on its way. Great. Returning customers, back for more, eh? I'll tell you, this moon water sells itself. Great. Great. I tried drinking the moon water before battle and it did nothing. I have boils and grew a tail. I tried to bring someone back to life and it did nothing. You tried what? Nothing. Oh, I think I hear someone calling me. Gentlemen, ladies, and, Shroom, why didn't you say so? This is normal. Buying moon water takes time to work. Just be patient. And my tail? Gone! This moon water better work sooner. I will send my lieutenant to talk to you personally. Oh, this isn't good. I gotta cut my losses and find a way to get rid of this moon water before things get serious. Alright, seems like he's a bit of a snake oil salesman. We're still waiting on our first Titan victory. Let's hit it. Alright, Seraphiturnus, chosen of entropy. Applies sap. Archeon. No units on the floor. Will deal damage. And Kale provides damage shield. We do get the Thorn Hollow Wildwood Sap and some Entombed Explosives. Great start to fight Sap immediately. We do have Rector Flicker as our champion. Let's go for the artifact. I do not want Volatile Gauge. I am not there yet in my Monster Train 2 career. And I think in this position, I like the idea of Dark Calling to continually send out and reform our Entombed Explosives. Of course, take the first challenge. So Thorn Hollow on the first floor is going to completely demolish this boss. Trying to think and speak at the same time again. And let's go ahead and throw our sap down. We'll just do one. And the Entombed Explosives should take care of everything here. Probably just remove the dregs from our deck. Alright, more Entombed Explosives. Alright, we get a draft, we get a Purifying Cleanse, and we get Hollow Drippings. And let's take a draft and see what happens. And I think I will take the Restoration Detonation with the Calcified Ember. And our Thorn Hollow can take us a long way, so I'm curious to see what upgrades we can put on him. Okay, we do get a Husk Hermit. Don't want to play Steel Singer again. I had one run with him, I think the last time we played Awoken, and it didn't go all that well. Is this good on Thorned Hollow? I think I would prefer to have... I can do one Endless. We want 110 on that? I think that's really good. Let's reroll. Alright, so Titanite. Or Dualism. Rejuvenate, gain spike 6. I think we gotta go with that. And unfortunately, we do not have more money. Let's get rid of a Spear Steward as well. And on to the next fight. Dum 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 dum. And we'll play top floor and mid to handle the Mark of Invasion. We'll skip playing our dregs to avoid polluting the reform stash. Alright, and let's see. So we lose the Shield Steward, I think that's fine. And we'll play, get rid of these chimes. Let's get rid of our Ember. And seems okay, let's rejuve. Clear that backliner. And Thorn Hollow takes care of it. Okay. Get a molded, get an entombed explosive again, another draft. Let's try the molded. I don't think we really need a whole lot here though. And we'll take a sharpen, sure. So we do have more money. And let's look for there is equipment all the way up here. Don't think we want another Awoken unit. Let's try to look at some arms. Umbra Pyreborn Under Legion. Let's try an Under Legion. So Propagate 2x. Or Mitosis Cap. So it's got to be Celebrate, right? Which doesn't work well with our Burnout 1. Entombed Explosive. We don't want another Thorn Hollow. We don't want another Husk Hermit. I'll take the Spike. And let's look at some stuff. So let's go ahead and take the glass cannon. And which rooms do we want to think about? So let's look at clanless rooms. Inferno room would be great. Zone of silence on the first floor. You know, let's take it. And let's keep our money for now. And we take every Titan trial. And let's set up like we have been. Go ahead and play the scrum right here. Still no need to play any dregs. And looks like we're in pretty good shape so far. Might as well glass cannon. Oh, we're just dying. Huh. Alright, that doesn't work. Try this again. We'll play the sweeper up top. Thought I could out-heal what was coming for me, but I guess that's not true. So here, let's sap and heal. Oh, we just lost our Rector Flicker. We'll see if we can solve it anyway, for being dumb. Okay. Good so far. We'll skip playing all these. Kind of clunky, making some mistakes here. We have regen 10, and we're still losing health. $120. Alright, let's try this again. And be a little less dumb. Spiky spikies. Stick with the strategy. Don't go too crazy. And this should be 12 regen, 36 spikes. Seems good. Alright, we are losing both Rector and okay, that's better. Really need Titanite on this Thorn Hollow. Got some of this damage. We want the zone. Not right now, I think. Zone of Silence. We'll save you again, Rector. Go ahead and tank a hit. Need way more health than this, obviously. But the Thorn Hollow gets it done. Alright, that took a couple tries to try to get my brain working again, obviously. But we got there. Sorry for all the restarts. Let's take Cycle of Life, sure. And take a Wickless Baron. Okay, so now... I'm gonna take space. So we can go for a trinket, we can go for a spell. Fire health doesn't help us. In the next ring we've got arms again and trinkets. You know, let's try to get a big heal going. I think we need a big heal. Remove consume. Problem with Propagate is this is not better than... I mean, this is like regen 6 for us, right? If we play it at full strength. Let's try this. Spell Chain. What if we Spell Chained Restoration Detonation? Still light on money. Then we get Zone of Silence. Does Bloodthirsty Blade scale with spikes? So we already have a Glass Cannon and the Zone of Silence, so I don't want two of either of those, I don't think. I do want to try the Bloodthirsty Blade to see if it scales for us. Let's keep going. Reanimate 1, okay. Let's play like this. And that'll be good. Alright. We're gonna get some bells, but I think just one per round. And I think let's throw out some dregs. This may be the wrong move. I think we're gonna start pulling in too many dregs into our reform pool, but okay. So we are leaking quite a bit upstairs. Trying to get some harvest triggers for the Baron before we let the spikes on the Thorn Hollow get to work. Yeah, that doesn't work, does it? Okay, let's think a little harder. And let's take one to buff up a little bit here. I know I took a sap, but it's okay. And in this position, can glass cannon our... What? Oh, he's got corruption on him. I did not see that. Let us think again. Alright, so everyone has a little corruption. That snuck by me. Say okay here. $294. We're gonna fall short. We'll see where it leads us. Yeah, well short of the goal. Let's try again. And wish I had a little bit more health on the Thorn Hollow. I wasn't watching the Bloodthirsty Blade. We should keep an eye on that too. And Restoration Detonation. I think we can stomach the fire damage at the moment. So the Bloodthirsty Blade was at 4. So I think here, if we silence these fools, not going to get any more bells. Let's make sure that technology is correct. Yeah, so no more bells. Okay. Plenty of pyre health. And our top floor got cleaned out. Alright, well, I guess we fell short here. One more try. Let's try like this. Okay, more bells coming our way. Try to get that zone of silence down. Sure. Alright, we do lose our sweeper. No, we don't. And we perhaps wanted to play on the bottom floor. Alright, we're going to lose our gentleman. $255. Not going to be enough. All right, I'm going to go ahead and give up on this one. It's a shame. Yeah, still reaching for some Monster Train 1 strats that aren't working anymore. Unfortunately. Did unlock Razor Sharp Edge, one of my favorite cards, Prairie Cloak. When a friendly unit is healed, deal damage to the front enemy unit equal to the amount healed. Bad. Entombed Explosive. Thorn Hollow, need a little bit more. And let's run another one. Let's go. Alright, we get Corruption Seraph. Archeon, no units on the floor, and Lifesteal 1 from Kale. Luna and Stygian. Meddler offering token Shade Guard. And we can once per battle restore health. Interesting. Fae gain Conduit 1 and +5 attack on Moon Cycle. We have 2 Fae that provide Moon Cycle. So seems great. And with 2 Meddlers out, let's take the Moon Cycle upgrade. Could just beef us up. Let's get 1, sure. And how do we want to do this? Maybe like that. Okay, getting rid of those spikes is always a great idea. Something like that. Do have to pay attention to the actual moon cycle when it's at. So let's go ahead and use our good heal. And I think let's go ahead and throw a Spear Steward in the back. Does such low damage. Let's heal 1. Okay, so now we can, let's click this button up here. Moon cycle and, okay. Miracle of miracles, that did it. Another meddler. A moonlight glaive or gravity. Okay, so every moon cycle we get plus conduit 1. We don't need another meddler. The moonlight glaive should do some good work for us. And let's take the deep offering. So I think the moon cycle manipulates moon phasing. It's kind of a core part of our strategy here, so let's try to work around that. So on full moon we can sweep, which does conflict with our Shade Guard. I like the idea of the Lunar Priestess here. Get another moon ritual going. Reduce to 1 on the Shade Guard, seems good. Let's throw some health on Meddler. And just throw some random small upgrades on our smaller units. Sure, we can play Mark of Invasion. Let's play Shade Guard, play our hero, we can play 1 Lunar Priestess. Throw out a Shield Steward. So let's use this opportunity to purge a Ember and can clear this row. Okay, so let's get the Collector and then we'll focus on the top row. And we'll stay in New Moon. And we'll hold on to this. Or not. It is ephemeral. Okay, so unfortunately we have to sit on this Muddler. It doesn't do much for us. And we can do 1 moon cycle. Okay, we'll hang on to this Ember. Let's Moonlight Glaive. I don't think it necessarily matters too much here. And we can phase, let's throw some conduit on the back. And we'll heal up and we can pick you off. Okay. Let's throw out some stewards to do nothing. Which is kind of what I expected. We'll get into New Moon. I'd love to be able to pick off this spearman, which looks like we can do. Do those two. And be on our way. Collect our spoils. Okay, so Phase Blessing, Celestial Storm, Moonrise. Phase Blessing with a bunch of conduit. Fantastic. And then we'll take a Crypt Builder here, because we already have the discard card. So thinking next turn, we can hit this Merchant of Magic, we can duplicate a card, we can get 100 gold. And we might actually want to hit this Merchant of Steel. Actually, I will. We're a few ways away from the second Merchant of Steel. I think Icy Cilophyte is really good here, right? Like the idea of that. Okay, what do we want to do? We want Endless. Like so. Let's throw some random small upgrades out here. Increase some longevity. Do we want an Endless? We should keep our money. Let's remove one Spear Steward. Hang on to the rest of our cash. Friendly units gain Conduit 1 on Slay. Sounds fantastic. Thank you, Inkies. Alright, so we do want to fill up our floors as best we can. So maybe something like this for now. The Meddler. And we'll try to get a steward in front of our Icy Cilophyte if we can. Sure. Alright, still dies. So we have 3 and 6. Go into both this first one and then 9 and 9. So what if we do like this and like this? Yep. Cycle into New Moon. Just trying to get as many slaps as we can out of this Icy Cilophyte. Back to New Moon. Oh, and we should let our units on the top floor take as many kills as they can. Okay, and let's... Unfortunately, there's some spikes here, so we're going to lose the Icy Cilophyte. Can we heal? We can't heal. Okay, let them get the kills. That's great. Phase into New Moon. Heal up. Bottom row, what do we even do? 3x2 is 6 and 6 again. Alright, we're gonna take 5. 5 to the old dome. And what shall we do here? So let's... I want to be a New Moon for sure. We'll heal up. And I think the more hits we can get off of the Icy Cilophyte, the better. Looks like she puts 2 rounds of 3. Should be a bunch of spell weakness. I think it's just 1. Now let's get into New Moon. We'll take this opportunity to ditch our Ember. And we're good. 1300. Okay. Silver Ink. Stardust Invocation or Heavenfall. Wow, great cards. Apply attuned and +3 magic power to spells in your hand. So if we take Heavenfall, we have to get an Ember upgrade. This is a tough call. So I think with Silver Ink, if we take that, we can take the floor upgrade here to be able to play more units on whatever floor is our main conduit floor. And then that can boost our hand. Heavenfall, we'd have to take Ember. So I think either of these could be a good choice. I'm going to take Silver Ink. And Astrologer does well here. Let's take some space. Okay. So we just got a bunch of really nice spells. We're probably going to have to take this Fire Heal, maybe this one. Okay, so it seems like the last 2 rings can be mostly interchanged. We can go either path. I think I want to upgrade some spells here. Intrinsic -1. Permafrost. You can do that on the Crypt Builder. -1 on phase, okay. Let's reroll here. Okay, double stack. Heal. Heal on the Crypt Builder. +10 magic power. Do that. Holdover would have been slightly better, but we'll take what we can get. And I'm gonna take the Moon Cycle path here. Alright, so what's our best card? Another Moonlit Glaive would go pretty hard. I think for now I want to shore up our defensive capabilities. And I do not want 3 corruption, thank you. Alright, so how do we want to do this? Something like this? Yeah. You go squish now. The glaive. Pop you. Why is he only getting hit for 21? Just want to keep these bells down. Okay, we are in New Moon. So let's cycle twice to stay in New Moon. Alright. Not a great hand. We are continually getting sapped here. Sap, I think, is going to be a bit of a hard counter to us. And let's prevent some bells from accumulating underneath us. Alright, I think we've stabilized. Just get rid of him. Get out of here. We will heal up. $36. 58. Let's do like this. Okay. Now let us use our Pyre ability. We do have a sap trigger here. Which I am okay with. And let's go through some cards, see what we get. And let's get rid of these two. And hopefully, even though Icy Cilophyte is dealing zero damage, but applying hopefully a lot of spell weakness. One sec. Okay, we're good. Let's get rid of the Ember and say goodbye. Moon Caller. Moon cycles an additional time. I like it. Guardian Stone. We will take the Unnamed Tome here. It's pretty good. Okay, Trinket's another unit. We can Merchant of Arms with little money. We can't afford a Trinket at all. We've got to go right here. Okay, Moonstone at end of turn. If full moon. Dang. Doesn't work with our Shade Guard. I feel like this run is starting to slip away a little bit. Yeah, we don't even have the money for the room. Which is a bummer. Let's clear out our stewards. And I think here we just save our money, unfortunately. -1 per turn. Which might be bad. Sigiled Seaweed doing work. You'll love to see it. I think we'll hold off on the Meddler. Let's cycle. We'll bless. We'll blast. Alright, we do want to get into New Moon. Another freaking sapper. So this ink, I think, might be a little difficult to use. All right. Okay, let's play our Meddler. Let's play an Astrologer. We are a New Moon. Phase Blessing. Take a 1-dinger. Double mute, you'll love to see that. Wow. Okay. Moonlight Glaive on our bro. He is silenced, right? Yes. Okay. Another trademark run for me where I'm taking too much pyre damage already. Cycle into the old New Moon. Okay, so that does not remove Titan Skin. Okay, yellow, right? Moon Caller. Hang on. So let's play this. And now when we cycle, it's going to go twice? No. Hang on. I want to understand this unit. moon cycle here. And now, okay, 4028 on the lunar priestess. Yeah, that only did it once, right? Huh, okay. I maybe don't understand this moon color unit. Spell weakness, take it, you rogue. Alright, so now, what if I did this? Oh, yes! Ooh, another Moonlit Glaive or a Ritual Tome. I think with spells being our primary attack for Seraph is Corruption Seraph. We're gonna get destroyed again, aren't we? Let us mute more. I think we need the Pyre health. Or can we survive? I think we... Let's go right. I think our units are okay. Spell chain. Not that. Let's not do... Do we have a heal? Yeah, on the Crypt Builder. Let's reroll. Hold over. Not eligible. Isn't that a bummer? Ritual Tome, double stack, sure. Hold over for 105, that's not great. Let's try this. And we'll do plus 11 on, or plus 10 on a Witch Weave. Alright, throw some shit in a box. So we could throw our... What if we did like this? 1, 2, 3. We will need to find a way to keep the corruption off of us. Do 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 do. Ritual Tome. And I don't have enough mana to play it. Okay. And New Moon. prevent that damage altogether. Okay. Interesting stuff. Truly, deeply interesting. Whack! Alright, he's okay down there. We'll get him into New Moon. We don't have our astrologer on this floor, which is a bit disappointing. Alright, that was quite a bit of damage on our front meddler. Okay, still alive, that's good. So we can meddle, and we can use our spell version of meddle. Those heal up for sure. And let's throw down our... yeah, I didn't want it there. Alright, manipulate. Full moon. Sorry. Astrologer needs to go down first. And if we... he's at 5-10. Cycle. 10-10. Okay, good. He's doing it. Full moon, new moon. Looking good. Alright, you won't die. I deserve it. Okay, we'll get back to New Moon. We'll bless. We will bless. We'll heal. We'll mute again. And we'll Frozen Lance. $431 damage. Get rid of our Vengeful Shards. Heal downstairs. Alright, looking good. 340 damage from this Frozen Lance. That is quite a bit. And our box is 60-61. Okay, cool. Be back in New Moon. Lots of spell weakness. New Moon. don't want to discard my hand for now. I think 574 off of Kale is fine. So right now I would call this build good, but not super overpowered. It's like we just do this. $8,300 damage, okay. We do get Heavenfall now, we do get Hoarfrost Effigy, and we do get Coven Spike. Now is the time to take Heaven's Fall, and we will also take Hell's Flame. Alright, so we did take a look at our spells. I would still love to get Consume off of Silver Ink. That can be a wish list item. Astrologer has no upgrades. So if we go right and then left, we can... Yeah. I think here I want to take one more pass at the units. Dualism. Unfortunately, nada. Let's make the Cilophyte big. Oh, really? Just nothing, huh? That's too bad. I think armor 2 on the Lunar Priestess is fine. Okay, so bummer. We did not get the ideal upgrade. For the Shade Guard. Could put Endless on the box. Well, we can't anymore. Shade Guard, you can get more health. And that'll be enough. Okay, New Moon. I think Enchanted Chamber can be our room for our conduit floor. Let's do Moon Cycle 3-3. Strike, apply Corruption 6. I'm going to say off. Shade Guard, Cilophyte. Back of the box in front. Alright, we got them all out. Alright. Enchanted Chamber. Get through all of our Witchwees. So the Cilophyte is actually going to take care of a lot of these reanimated guys. Let's go ahead and buff our Mooncaller. We are in New Moon still. So he does 0 attack, that's fine. Let's try to... Let's get into New Moon. And let's just play 2 Titan skin upgrades here. And we'll just blow him away. Okay. Icy Cilophyte looking very nice indeed. And with the Titan skin on the Shade Guard, I'm gonna hit the Moon Cycle as much as we possibly can here. And we can't like crazy. So you'll see me doing amazing work. This used to be 50-50, I think, in the first game. Okay, let us play Silver Ink. Get 3 spells out of that, and we can cycle. And let's get the glaive on our astrologer. Titan skin 8. What a guy. Alright, let's move cycle up. And we can... So if we discard this, it does discard. I just want to check, make sure. I might play this round again. But I want to make sure that we do discard the permafrost. Just the way Monster Train 1 worked. Yeah, it does work that way. Okay. So I don't want to do that. I want to hang on to my silences. So the reason I wanted to check that was the infusions you get from mixing do not get discarded with cards like these, I believe. So that is a slight difference from Monster Train the first. And we can Frozen Lance. And get rid of that. And then we do clear the row. Alright, let's deploy our silences. Get 11 silence on him. We'll hang on to our Crypt Builder. Conduit into New Moon. And just play our cards out. So this says Spell Shield 2. $4,800 damage. We'll see you later, buddy. Glittering Draft and New Moon Chamber. Let's flip the room. And I think Dazed is going to be amazing here. So at this point, I would say we have the rooms we want and the equipment we want. The Pyre Health would be really nice to take. We do have one heal spell, which can buoy us a little bit. So we'll skip the left. Let's go right. Okay, so no. I think I do want to greed for... Okay, equipped armors. So Circle of Cycles just... It should heal us for 30. I think I have to take that. Plus 10 magic power. You might as well. Gain consume. So I would love to have... Let's get another Frenzied Swarm. Daze is going to do us a lot of favors on the next couple fights. Don't need a Steward anymore. And we can get rid of a Frozen Lance. Okay. Alright, let's go. Will we survive this? I really have no clue. That's alright. I thought the Astrologer was the Shade Guard. Alright, Shade Guard. Icy Cilophyte. Checking the box. Thank God we drew that Daze. Got a moon cycle, baby. Alright, let's... Alright, not looking good now. Maybe we can clear him before Relentless. Alright, this guy's still alive. Alright, do we want... I think we can survive one more round without throwing down the Enchanted Chamber. It's not a core part of our strategy at the moment. Kill one of them. Okay, we do lose. Great. I'm a 6246. Alright, we're looking good. And I want as much spell weakness on Seraph as possible before I drop the hammer on him, so to speak. Alright, one more attuned. And I think we've got this pretty well wrapped up. Okay. Cycle. 600 armor. It's a thing of beauty, isn't it? He's not in any trouble at all. Yeah, we'll daze. I think that crypt builder will come back to us. I believe. Okay. Moon cycle. Oh, sorry. Not quite what I wanted. Come on, loading. Sometimes I worry that this game is not going to load again. Alright, moon ritual. Whole bunch of armor. Oh, well, let me try that again. Just to learn the spells better, we need to be in full moon before we unleash that heaven fall. Okay, so he's got 7x damage. Okay. So we want to be in full moon, so we need to do it like this. $1,300 on him. Cool. Very neat. Okay, we'll just discard the shard. He's gonna get absolutely loaded up with spell weakness. Let's see that crypt builder show up in hand. He takes 33x damage from the next spell. I will surely give myself that much armor. All right. Okay. Let's see. What do you think it does? 32 times 581. 33 times 581? 33 times 581 is 19,000 damage. Yep. Wow. Okay, let's take on these titans. And let's see what happens. Starts a battle. We'll do like we've been playing. So I think we can do like this and like this. What? Oh, he's immune to dazed. Well, that's just silly. We'll do it live. Okay, your pixie is passing away. And let's keep offering here. Actually, let's not do that. plus we'll Moonwrit. And I think we'll just play this out. Alright. Ritual Tome to +1, sure. Okay, we are losing something of value here. And we will use this turn to heal. And who can we mute? Does he do anything? Trample, multi-strike, failing, plug to fight? Nope. All right. So unfortunately, do lose a pixie. And okay. Where do these silences go? Spell shield 4. Huh. They're all silenced. I need to find a little bit stronger spells here, I think. Days, days, days. Ooh, we lost the Shade Guard. Hmm. Okay. Would be nice to be able to get through my deck a little faster. Alright, he's at 1. Okay. So we don't need to play this, right? And no spell weakness on him. So now we can just play like this. Deep offering? Yeah, well, that's not what I wanted to see. Yeah, I'm just not all that attuned to this particular fight. They're 8, okay. Alright, well, we're losing some stuff, but... $11.57. This is very close. Just trying to get a think on here. Do that. And go all the way up here and do this. Okay, so we were off by 1 turn. Okay. I guess let's try this again. This is the first time getting this far in this fight, so you have to bear with me a little bit. And let's do like this. So we cannot daze. The armor needs to go here. And then we can do this. Okay, so we can moon ritual, Witch weave. We'll armor up, we'll discard. Oh, we didn't want to do that. Okay. And here, Titanite. Moon Ritual. And now the question is, do I want to play the other Titanite? I think I do. Oh, bear with me. Alright, let's get our chamber out. There's a lot of damage coming at our faces. And now it is somewhat less. Alright, we will heal up our front liners. We are in full moon. Do we just do this now? $410. $900 off of him. Do. Put it on the box. That'd be funny. Conduit. Alright, we are in full moon. Is it 900? What if we just ping these away? Alright, so he goes down to 1. Let's play a Pyrolite. And we can do our moon cycling. And we'll get rid of all the spell shield. Get him, Cilophyte. You're doing it. You're really doing it. Alright, and then we can Moon Ritual. Get our armor. Alright. Get pinged, son. Alright, we're almost there. And I think if we simply do this... Oh, yes! That was so cool. Defeat the Titans with a Heaven's Fall. Oh, so good. Look at that light coming out. Win a run with all covenants enabled on the Luna Coven. Alright, roll credits. We'll let this roll since we haven't seen it before. Look at all these heroes making this awesome game. DB Cooper. Very cool. Yeah, there's a lot to pay attention to in that last Titan fight, and you have to make sure you're kind of, you know, addressing all three of the Titans, obviously. Because any one of them can be your undoing. Alright, almost 2 hours for this episode. 1 hour, 43 minutes. But we got our first Titan win. What more could you ask for? Alright, well, maybe this is... Well, a lot of people have gone in this game. We'll skip over the rest for now, just because this episode's been going on for so long. We won with Luna, level 10, and Stygian, level 1 at the time, but we are now level 2. Ice Empire, good card. Sigiled Seaweed. Honestly, you did a lot of work, came in clutch for us. Preserve, kind of a bad card. Token of a Traitor, playing a damage spell. Sorry, playing a spell, deals 2 damage to a random enemy on that floor. One I don't take very often. We have unlocked the Pyre of Savagery. Friendly units gain Slay, +1 permanently. We have unlocked the Pyre of Dominion. Remove Train Stewards and starting cards. Immediately draft 4 packs and double each card picked. Wow. And the Pyre of Entropy. Add a Vengeful Shard to your deck after each battle. Draw 1 extra card for every 2 blights in your deck. Room unlocked. The Bone Shaker. And we have mastered 3 + 8 as 11 cards. Deep Offering, Ritual Tome, Silver Ink, all fantastic. I would have loved to play Silver Ink a bit more. Ritual Tome, very, very strong. Alright, we did get 1 Titan win on Luna Coven Primary. So the red crown is a Titan victory, and the yellow crown is a simple Seraph victory. Good to know. Let's look at our run. Astrologer. Big swings. Icy Cilophyte. Honestly, really doing the core work of applying that spell weakness. I don't think we could have won without Icy Cilophyte, and we definitely couldn't have won without the large stone upgrade on it for the longevity. The last 2 fights, Lunar Priestess. You know, the second Moon Ritual really applied some buffs there. Shade Guard. All around solid unit with Titan Skin, even solider. Unnamed Tome, pretty good. I don't know what it was doing for us in the last Titan fight. Wasn't really paying too close attention there. Phase Blessing, awesome armor application card, especially with your conduit going haywire. This, you know, we're playing hundreds and hundreds of armor per turn. Frenzied Swarm for the days comes in clutch. Ritual Tome, again, the Titan Skin, super important. I think it's incredibly important to have 1 Holy Stone upgraded expensive card in your deck for most runs. For this run, it was Crypt Builder. Silver Ink, again, really interested in this card. Would love to see it pop off without, you know, the consume. And just, you know, overall attuning your spells over and over again. Heavenfall got the win. Hall of Fame card. And really happy with this one. First Titans win. And we'll check in with these folks. Hef. Well, did we do it? Is it over? Our victory against them certainly weakened them, but it's not over yet. Far from it. We need to keep fighting. Each victory against them, no matter how small, brings us closer to getting rid of them for good. They are Titans after all. I didn't expect us to take them down that easily. Well, guess that means I got more work to do around here. I better prepare the train for the next assault. Alright, so there's one more thing I need to tell you. In the pyre, Seraph said something to me. He told me that defeating the Titans would be the end of him. And once he's gone, he wants me to take Heaven's throne. He's telling the truth, and somebody needs to take the throne. Heaven's light needs a steward. But should that person really be me? What if it changes me, turns me into someone I'm not? What if I end up like my brother? You are not your brother, Fel. Seraph ruled through fear and cruelty. That was the only way he knew how to lead the people. I've watched you bring hell together, not by force, but by giving them hope. That's something Seraph never understood, and you won't be alone. You've got Hef, you've got me, and all of hell behind you. Will you come visit me in heaven? I'll miss this place after all. Of course we will, and you better come visit us here too. That's why I built the rail after all. Maybe once this is all over, it can be like old times again. Me, you, and Hef. I'd like that. I'll be looking forward to it. Oi! You two finished yet? Fel, your troops are waiting. The train's almost ready. You better get to it. One battle at a time, right? Right. Time to get to work. Alright, that's going to do it for this one. If you watched all the way through, or at least listened, I thank you a whole lot. First Titans win. Only 179 to go. Yeah, I'm not counting that right now. Alright, if you've liked it, like and subscribe, all that. Follow me on Twitch. See you next time. Goodbye.